Hello and welcome back to Banished Colonial Chapters 1.71 Adam and Eve start. This is episode 5 and this is Kendi. So we have storage cart problems and we have a dock home that needs to get built pretty quickly. We have some people that are going to need to be put into new homes. Otherwise, we're going to lose the opportunity of expanding our population. And let's see, we have our original home, and Mom is still in there, but Dad is occupying half of there. And we got a couple homes over here. They are, I think those are the second two children. And just kind of nestled in here. It's a little too nestled in here. I'm going to forget where it's at. It's one of our other, like, third generation. So let's get down a little bit of roadage here. And that way, I can kind of figure out where they're located. Make it a little bit easier. You can have them clear out a little bit around here. May stick a little bit of road around it just to make it a little bit easier to see. Okay, and I think around the gatherers we don't really need a whole lot around there. They're right along the coastline, so they're almost done with this one. Well, this one wanted close on the water's edge here, because we are going to be putting in some sawmills, and we have one forester here so far. Built a dockwood storage the last time as well. We really need to figure out a good storage location. Okay, great. They both turned 10 at the same time. Probably do need another house built relatively soon, so let's get that started, and that way it'll give a little bit of time before we can figure out how many more houses and stuff we need. Pretty sure we're close to the right amount, but to be exact, you always kind of need that sort of thing. So I don't think there's a general stall here. These are all specialized things. The wood cart could have gone over here, just likewise with the dockwood storage. It's smaller, but I don't think we have anything. Let's look at the old buildings. I always kind of forget what is in here. Sometimes there is some sort of market in here. Yeah, it's pretty big. I really kind of wanted something small. One here and probably one across the river up where the tailor is going to be. We do need someone working on the tailor. Let's get a person in there, and maybe they can get some of this leather and start making some coats. I think they have a little bit in there, so maybe they can finish that off. So, market, and we need a barn of some sort. I think, well, gosh, it's not the smallest building. I really want literally a small building. And I know in the Mega Mods that would work out pretty good, but it doesn't look like it here. When I get this bridge done, it's quite possible I could do something. That would be a huge range, and with that bridge, they could get across to this area relatively well. So I think I'll stick that there, leave it be since it takes the lumber. And we're getting a couple hide coats done, which is alright. Okay, and we definitely need this taken care of. We got our 2 builders on that, so let's wait until that's done. Great, so now we have exactly the homes to family ratio. We are hardly educated because the original 2, one of the 2 is still alive, so 1 out of 19 is educated, I believe. So that's something to consider, but we still need the laborers. We do have kind of an abundance at the moment. We do need the bridge worked on next, though. So let's get that done quickly. And then finally decide on which kind of barn to use. We're a little low on stone, so I don't think I want to use too much of a stone. And we don't have lumber yet. The big barn I think I'll want to use eventually, but it is a little too fancy for us. So really I was thinking of going with the old barn and maybe the new one, and the small barn also works pretty well. But for this area I think I will put in an old one. And wait for the bridge to get done as well. We got a couple more children that have been born in this year, so that will help overall. Okay, bridge is done, and they're going to start working on the barn. Don't want them to go too fast on that. We have all the leather out of the storage cart, and they've gotten 10 coats done. However, yeah, everyone's been picking them up, I suppose. And now we're 100% clothed. We don't have enough feathers for survival coats. I think it takes 3. Alright, so we're on a leather, and we can get rid of that now. Let's quickly go to the chopper. I think we only have 1 of them at the moment, and we need a person there. Okay, great. Our barn is now full. You can keep an eye on those 2. And our choppers needs a little bit more time. And let's do a house check. So Grandpa's still alive. We have these 2, which, you know, they could possibly die at some point. We have a 3-year-old here. Down by the river we have a couple houses. We have another 3-year-old, a 10 and 5-year-old, and then across the river we have another 10-year-old. So they can move out actually right now. Question is, if I have build another house and then here with our original grandfather, and then he passes away, and then we have a house that's just open, and it would take kind of a long time for these other to grow up. Well, yeah, probably this one and this one. that I don't know if it'll split a house, so I don't think I want to build a house quite yet. So we're on to the next season for the chopper. And we do have lots of logs. Let's just stick one person on here, and meanwhile we'll just have them collect ore and stone from around there. I'm not sure if we have any left. We got a tiny bit over there. Oh, we do have some stone and stuff around here, which I'll just leave a little bit. I'm not gonna want to take it out completely, just a little tiny bit here and there. And let's also get some wood taken up from around here. Our graveyard, I do want to keep a little path open. I want it to at least be easy to recognize where some of these objects are. Especially in the rain, it is difficult to find these sort of things. Alright, so just let them take care of their stuff here. Okay, so our sawmill's almost done. We have someone at the trader, which I really don't care about. We don't have more things put in here yet. We could actually decide to put one person here temporarily. I think the other person's at the dock as well. Or the dock workshop, rather. So sawmill is done. Or almost literally. It says it's 100, but someone is missing a nail, and so they had to run back and grab it. Of course, along in these woods, it's a pretty long trek to go back and get one nail. Our young couple here also had a child recently down here, and so it is moving along. Let's put one person in so they can start getting just a little bit of lumber. I don't think that will hold lumber. It's gonna hold the regular stuff, wood. So let's just put a little bit of a normal stockpile down here. Oh, that has a little bit to remove out of there. We can go to this guy, and we have plenty there now. We can stick a person in here, so we have both of our foresters going. Oh, they've been collecting some stone over here. And our dock workshop, they're still making some tools. They're filling up the cart. So let's see. I think that maybe I will go ahead and fill in just a little bit of plants, and maybe that will help fill things out so not as many plants grow in the way. And that way we can see a little bit more around the area. Got quite a bit around here. Yeah, we had a little cleared out a little bit, so we need to have that be planted and grow some in there. I think our food is doing pretty good still. And now we can look at it. So still 7 to 7. We're totally uneducated because, forgive me, the grandmother died, not the grandfather. So the 13-year-olds did move in there. It wasn't ideal because it wasn't done right when they were 10, but still, you know, not too bad. It's pretty close. We're pretty close on the food as well. So we have 2 gatherers, I believe. We have one person working the fishing. We could stick another one over here, right by the forester, but I am trying to keep things a little bit spread out. And we only have one size of it, so it's just kind of the way it's gonna work. I could do some tidal pools, which at some point I do want to get into. I'm not sure about this version though. Let's see, under the docks, we have the other kind, which is the water scavenger, which is more of fitting of this kind of theme. I think I'll stick one there. That doesn't have a ring of influence, but it's gonna be a pretty good spot there to get enough stuff. Okay, so yeah, this is sharing with the woodcutter, so I really have to go to the woodcutter and turn it off rather than try to monkey around with the amount of people. Got another child born, so this will take a little while to get some wood built up there. Our other sawmill we don't need to do. Edibles and the reeds we don't need to do quite yet. But we are probably getting close to the time, yes we are, to getting another house in here. Eventually I'm going to need a couple houses down here to work the sawmill stuff. And eventually we'll want stuff across the river in the slightly more concentrated area. So let's get another dock home here. Will be nice, we'll give them a space in between. Yeah, let's give them a couple reeds to go along with it. Okay, stockpile's done. I was kind of hoping they'd put the logs in there first, but I guess we'll see what happens. A sawmill has gotten 16 lumber so far. I don't think I'll need a whole lot, but I'll use it mostly for either lumber. And that was the wrong color, I just realized. Usually end up getting, yeah, well, firewood or lumber for the town trading post. And it won't really matter which kind I make, but the firewood might make it a little bit easier for everyone else. And they've hit their limit, and our fuel's not done. Let's change it to firewood anyhow, because we need some. Okay, so we got a little bit done up, which is okay. We have our log limit hit, actually. We do want to keep making sure we have plenty of that. I thought I had this marked for retrieving, but maybe not. Our little stockpiles are getting full over here. So our lumber did move to here and to here as well. It makes sense to just take it to the close place, but I guess not. Okay, so we got a 6-year-old there. 8 and an 11 and a 4-year-old, a 1-year-old, and 8, and they can't have any kids anymore. They might be on the list next for passing away, and we'll need a little graveyard for them as well. So actually that small graveyard, it actually did work out pretty well for just 2 people. So let's just have it be these little family things for right now. Let's just get a transparent one. And there's a hill there that's going to make it difficult. And I just got to find a nice flat spot. I was watching Double E show today, and I was thinking, I really hope when he's clearing out that church that he's not putting the cemetery too close to the water, because then like the dead bodies decay and go into the water, and here I am thinking, oh, right here might be a good spot. No, it's too close to the water. I don't want to do that. So maybe something in the middle here might work. It's not wanting it. I don't know if it's because it's a slope, perhaps. But I kind of need a spot that works. Maybe it's just the type that I have. Ah, that'll work. It is going to take some stone. There is some stone over here. There are some right there, which make it very easy for them to take care of it, but no, they probably won't carry it from right here to there. We had to have 3 people that are now adults here. I'll throw one on there and get more food, because we'll need that. Barn storage is doing pretty good. So we have this house still being worked on, which really needs to get finished now. Let's add a couple more people just to get it done a little quicker. Okay, so the cemetery is done and ready for the next couple that's going to be passing away. Let's get a road going up over here. And there we go. We got those 2 now done. Another merchant. It has cake, which right now, if it didn't cost 4 per, I would probably go for it, but if it was like 2, yeah, I would. Definitely 1, just to get a little bit of reserves of food, but we don't have tons of food. Where is our hunter? So I don't think our hunting cabin's been doing that great. Well, it did deposit just 5 leather just recently, so let's turn on a tailor for a moment. And we can put our builders down because we don't need stuff being built at the moment. We will shortly. Well, actually, we probably need 1 for roads. Okay, so definitely do want some sort of path here. And we will need a path out here as well. I still have not decided what to do with this hill, because I think I want this area being populated. But of course that's going to mean I'm going to have to get rid of that. So I guess let's do it that way. And that way they can take care of all the resources and that. Probably want to extend it a little bit further. And just close enough to the edge there, but not too close. Okay, so our closest stockpile is there. Okay, as they're getting these trees down in this area, they're just placing it there rather than anything else. But I probably do want something over here for them. Ah, yes, wintertime might help here. Alright, let's have it be something like that. Okay, it does look like they took it all out. Alright, so we have that shoreline mostly prepared. Looks like there's going to be a tiny bit of hill, so let's take care of that too. And I want to, I think, put another house over here. So this one's kind of going on the river. But we're gonna kind of need a road, a town road of some sort in here. So far we've just been doing some dock and the rustic abode stuff. Yeah, because the others, this is going to be up to 4 people, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't want a log cabin maybe, but I don't think it'll fit really for town. The country ones are, maybe the brick one would be okay, but they're a little too fancy. Stone houses might work, but I'd rather have something be a little more on the dull side. And I don't think any of these type of things, I mean, maybe the brown or the white one might work against something. I mean, I suppose we could put some of these that are in town. And as long as they're like this color, that should work. That way it kind of still blends in with everything. Okay, and then up here, it looks like we can get a good bit of stone as well. Flatten that bit out too. Okay, so we have our fuel limit hit. We can take that off for a little while. The dry goods, I thought I had moved it up, but I guess maybe I didn't. Because we do want to get some more reeds. Let's see, our tailor doesn't need to be there anymore. And those can no longer have children either. Okay, so they have a 6-year-old. And wow, okay, a 13. And yep, they're getting closer. And an 8-year-old will be ready soon too. And a 13 and a 19. So we definitely need to get actually 2 of these done. So let's also get another house out here. Okay, so that has 5 people. Let's also get a brown one there. Okay, so by the time this one gets done, the other one will also need to get done. Okay, so now we got both of our houses here, and they are both totally full, which probably means, hey, we're gonna have to build yet another house soon. Let's look at the town arrival bit. We're still 10 to 10, so doing pretty good on that. I think for next time we need to figure out schools. Now that we have enough people and we have enough laborers built up that we can take care of putting in something for them. And probably be a good idea to get an herbalist in as well. Let's actually, you know, herbalist or something would be someone that would want to be secluded, but we need it to be not too awfully far away. I'm thinking about maybe putting another gatherer over here. Yeah, I think probably the best thing to do is to put it right here by the gatherer. It does need to be close enough for people for it to be functional, even though I'd rather have it be, you know, for RP, just have it be farther away. And the school we'll have to think about. And we'll probably want to get another bridge across here somewhere as well. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're sitting pretty good except for clothing. And I think the gatherer in the school, getting those down would be pretty important for them to keep going on as they do. So, thanks for watching and see you next time.